So it's important to understand the care labels that are provided by garment manufacturers, or you can easily ruin a garment after just one cleaning. So Jeff, what tips do you have for newer operators and how to read the labels and make sure that they are followed?
So, being on the laundry side, not the dry cleaning side, care labels were almost exclusively created for professional dry cleaners. And we as laundry operators tend to, stick our nose in that area more and more with the onset of wash, dry, fold, and it becoming a bigger and bigger sector in our business. So, in the past, we didn't really look at care labels because we kind of assumed the customer would only give us stuff that they deemed to be washable. But even in our business, you never know when somebody's going to give you a dry clean garment, or even more deadly than a dry clean garment, that brand new red garment that even could be, cotton and launderable. Were all, huge threats are still huge threats to the laundry industry. But let's talk a little bit about care labels, understanding them, and why they're important and why they're actually potentially more dangerous. So care labels came about because manufacturers were held responsible for producing a way that you could clean their garments. And our sister agency, the International Dry Cleaners Association, actually has labs that will test the garment if the garment is defective, and it will write up a response that is basically supports that the product was improperly designed or the label is inappropriate, because dry cleaners see this all the time. They see labels that don't match the care for the garment. So we started training our employees, especially when we were taking in dry cleaning, like a lot of us do, to look and read the caretaking or the garment care label. There are actually garment care labels out there that we've seen. I should have brought some pictures of it somewhere. I have pictures of them that say, do not clean, do not dry clean, do not wet clean. And they have absolutely no clean instructions. So there are manufacturers that have said to their consumer that you're buying something that you can't even take care of going forward. And that they exist. And they're usually high-end, very expensive garments that they've produced in a way that they won't even stand up to a wash, because what they do is they put a finish on it that won't stand any mechanical action or any kind of direct cleaning. So it's really important, especially if you're taking in dry cleaning. What we did is we basically trained anybody like we would train an employee at a dry cleaning operation. Examine every every care label on every garment when it comes in, and point out some of the unique things to the customer when it comes in across the counter. But like I said, the most important thing is to know the garment, and especially from a washing standpoint, know what your risks are with certain types of garments. And I know there's a list of things that you could potentially, we're going to talk about later, that you probably should or shouldn't clean. But for the most part, I would have, if you're just doing wash, dry, fold, have a sign up saying you're not responsible. Only give us garments that are washable. If you're doing a higher end product and you want to, and if you're charging these new higher end wash, dry, fold prices over $2 a pound and whatnot, you're expecting to give a higher quality product. Then maybe you are looking at every individual garment and you're sorting it, and you're going to do things that we're going to talk about here, other cleaning processes. You're going to take the actual initiative to produce some of those products.